probably tell you in about 5 seconds why you are not booking clients. If you are struggling with booking clients, if you just are trying so hard with your marketing and it's just not working, I can tell you in about 5 seconds why that is and how to fix it, okay? So I know that this is probably very backwards for you, but I want you to focus on just the shape, okay? So right now I'm going to teach you about the marketing funnel, the profitable marketing funnel, okay? So when you are just posting, when you're just sending out emails, when you are doing any type of promotion in your business, you need to have a profitable marketing funnel set up, and you always need to be thinking about this funnel when you do anything. Because here's the thing, if you are just trying everything and you're not filling your books, you're not growing your clientele with the dream clients that you want, it comes down to a clog in your marketing funnel. Okay, so let's see. So I know you can't read this, but this says aesthetics money funnel. So this is your marketing funnel. Okay, there are 5 stages to the marketing funnel. There is the awareness phase, there's the consideration phase, the conversion phase, the loyalty phase, and the advocacy phase. Everyone that comes in contact with you, with your business, comes down and filters through your marketing funnel. The goal is for them to filter effortlessly through this funnel until they get into the advocacy phase. So the end goal is the advocacy phase. This is where they are your biggest mouthpieces in your community. This is where we want everyone to be ultimately, right? We want people to tell their friends, tell their family, tell their coworkers about you, about your services, and just totally be the biggest mouthpieces, the biggest word of mouth in your community. That's what we want, okay? If you're not booking your clients that you want, there's a clog somewhere in your marketing funnel. Maybe it's in the consideration phase, maybe it's in the conversion phase, maybe it's in the awareness phase, but somewhere something is clogged. So what we need to do is figure out where that clog is, how to unclog it so that people can filter effortlessly through this funnel. Okay, so as we're going through this, I really want you to think about where maybe your clog is and how to unclog that so we can get people filtering through your funnel. Now, before I really go into it, I want to say my live workshop on January 7th is almost full. In this live workshop, we are building out together your profitable 2025 marketing strategy, and we're building out your unique funnel, a strategy for your funnel. So this takes away the guesswork, this takes away the stress, anxiety, and burnout around marketing, because you're actually going to know what the freak you're going to do in 2025 to get new clients. So go to my profile and register for that. It's like $25. I even have payment plans for that. Okay. All right. So the awareness phase. This is where any way people come in contact with you, with your business. That's the awareness phase. So this could be hearing from you or hearing about you from their friend, from their family member, from their coworker. So it could be word of mouth stuff. It could be driving by and seeing the sign on your building. That's in the awareness phase. It could be maybe one of your most loyal clients shares one of your posts on their Facebook page. That could be in the awareness. Maybe it's you sharing one of your posts in a local Facebook group and they hear about you that way. Any of those things, the very first point of contact that your dream clients have with your business, that comes into the awareness phase. That's how they enter your marketing funnel. Then the next step is the consideration phase. So once they hear about you, once they know about you, now they're in the consideration phase. So now they've heard about you and they're paying attention to you, right? So when they're paying attention to you in this consideration phase, this is where you can nurture them a little bit, but really that's when they're like opting into actually paying attention to you. Maybe they start following you. Maybe they join your email newsletter. They're paying attention to you. You're on their mind. This is why it's so important to, number one, stay consistent with your marketing so that you can bring them into the awareness part of your funnel, but then going down into your consideration phase where, okay, hey, I've heard about her. I've seen her posts. I've driven by her location. I've heard about her from my friends and family. And now I'm going to start following her because I'm interested, right? They've shown interest. They're in the consideration phase. Now, once they followed you, you're sharing tips and tricks, and you're on their radar. Now comes the conversion phase. So the conversion phase is where you nurture them. Let's say, for example, with your social media. This marketing funnel, though, I will say, is not just social media. In my live workshop, we are going to go over social media, email marketing, website, word of mouth. All of the things will come into play in this marketing funnel. So you definitely want to be in my workshop. Go to my profile and register for that. Okay, so conversion. This is where they actually take action. They take action and they book. So how can we get them from the awareness phase to the consideration phase where they're thinking about you, and then they finally take action in the conversion phase? So in between the consideration phase and the conversion phase, this is where you really want to nurture these dream clients. This means sharing different types of content. I'm not getting into that right now. You can go back to my profile and learn all about social media content and what type of content to post. But this is where you really want to connect with their emotions, what they desire, and how you can get them there. That's where you're going to convert them. And then once they're converted, that's when they that is when they go into the loyalty phase. And this loyalty phase is where you nurture and retain your clients. How are you doing that? A lot of times we focus on getting clients to book, and for social media, for example, we focus on trying to get that booking, but we forget about these clients or these audience members that have already gone through almost all of your funnel, and now they're in the loyalty phase. Sometimes the clog in your funnel is right here, and they can't drop down into this advocacy phase because we forget about those clients who have already invested in us, who have already booked with us. We're sometimes focusing too much on getting people into the top of this funnel, which is great. That's what we want to do. But then we have this huge clog down here because we don't take care of the people who are in this loyalty phase. We have to make sure we continue to nurture these people in this loyalty phase who have already invested in us, so that they can drop down into the advocacy phase, where that's where you are going to be set up for success and for growth for years to come. Is because these people, if you can get them down into this advocacy phase, they are going to bring clients to you. It's going to make your marketing so much easier. So the goal is not just to convert people, not just to convert your followers in the conversion phase. It's to drop them all the way down into this funnel, into the bottom of the funnel, because that's when marketing gets easy for you. So maybe your clog is in the consideration phase, maybe your clog is in the awareness phase, maybe you're not reaching the people you need to, or maybe your clog is in this loyalty and advocacy phase. You need to figure out where your clog is and remove that clog so that you can consistently and effortlessly flow dream clients down your marketing funnel, because then you are making money at each phase. And right here is the gold mine. This is where we want everyone to be. Okay. Hi, everyone. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any questions. Oh, Erica, love you. You're the best. Okay. So this is just like, so you know those things that you see, gosh, it's usually about like motivation and inspiration, but it's like the iceberg where you see the tip of the iceberg on top of the water, but then there's this huge part of the iceberg underneath the water. This is what we're talking about right now. What I just taught you is the tip of the iceberg. If you take away anything, and if you don't enroll or don't join my register for my live workshop, you need to start trying to implement this. This is the tip of the iceberg that you have to absolutely have nailed down. But what we're going to do inside the live workshop on January 7th is everything underneath the water that you don't see, the huge part of the iceberg. There's so much more to it. We are going to plug in an actual strategy for you for 2025. We're going to use this marketing funnel and actually figure out what types of things can you do in your strategy that bring people into the awareness phase. What kind of things can you do, your strategy and your plan for 2025, to move them down into the consideration phase, into the conversion phase, into the loyalty, and into the advocacy phase. That's what we're going to be doing in my live workshop on January 7th. Go to my profile and register. We're already over 50% sold out. Once it sells out, I am closing the doors though, because I really want this to be like an intimate workshop so that you can get my feedback, so I can help you, so that we can work together to really create something unique for you to make 2025 so much more easier for you to market. Because here's the thing, you know your craft, you don't know marketing strategies most likely, and that's okay. It is not your fault. That is what I'm here to do, because if you try to build a clientele and to grow your business with just posting what everyone else is posting, just trying to guess at what's working, it's not going to work. You have to have the marketing foundations. This is the ultimate marketing foundation, is your profitable funnel. You have to have the foundation. You have to know the psychology, the psychology behind people buying. You have to know your dream clients. You have to have a strategy behind what you post, behind what you do in your email marketing, behind, the copy on your website. All of those things play into getting people to move from the top of your funnel, dropping down into the advocacy phase. This is where you want all of your people to be. On social media, most often, well, number one, you're using it for awareness. You're trying to reach more people. But number two, most of your followers right now are in the consideration phase. So if your followers are not turning into clients, you have a clog in your marketing funnel right here under the consideration phase. They've heard about you, they've followed you, they've shown interest, but they're not converting. They're not in the conversion phase yet. So if that is your clog right there, you need to be in Socially Empowered Aesthetics, because I teach you exactly how to unclog that. But if your clog is right there, or if you don't really know where your clog is, you need to be in my live workshop. It's $25. And once seats sell out, they're gone for good. I really want you to be in there, because if we set this up together for 2025, I can't tell you how much easier it's going to be to fill your books in 2025 with a marketing strategy, with a marketing funnel, with a plan that feels actionable. Okay, so I graduated in June, got licensed in July. My studio is being built currently. Brooklyn, that's so exciting. That is so exciting. Do you recommend me taking some business classes? I mean, if you're going to run your own studio, absolutely. You definitely need to take some business classes. Almost as important, or if not more important than business classes, is marketing classes. And whether you do it from me or from someone else, you've got to get into marketing classes, because you can build the studio, you can, buy all of your equipment, you can take all of the business classes you want. But if you can't get people to book, then you've wasted a bunch of money. And the way you get people to book is through marketing. If you don't have marketing, you don't have a business, you don't have a clientele. You've got to learn those marketing strategies. Again, whether you enroll in my programs, whether you enroll in someone else's, whether you go binge a bunch of free content that I have, just do something, because this, you have to have this. So again, I can tell you in about 5 seconds where your clog is in this funnel and why you're not booking clients. And it comes down to your marketing funnel. Inside my live workshop on January 7th, you can go to my profile and register there. It's $25, or I think I have a payment plan for like $6 a month or something like that. Once the seats are sold out, they're sold out. But when you're in here, we are going to figure out what your funnel looks like right now, where the clog is, how to unclog it, and then how to rebuild your funnel strategically so that you have an actionable plan going into 2025. Okay. If you have any more questions, if you're watching the replay on this, just leave your questions in the comments. I am going to be monitoring those, and I'm happy to come back and help you. Please go register for that live workshop before it sells out. We're already over 50% sold out.